reason why you are frustrated with the dating game is because you have no idea what you are doing. And because you have no idea what you are doing, you are ending up hurt and disappointed. And because you're ending up hurt and disappointed, you don't trust your own self. You don't trust your own intuition anymore. You don't trust your judgment. You don't trust your picker. And because you don't trust your picker, then you're afraid that the guy that you think is good, that the guy that you think is right, isn't the right guy. So rather than try, you rather just be like, you know what, I'm just done. I give up. I'm not doing something right. But once you know what you're doing, once you understand the power of behind your femininity, once you understand the science of attraction, then, ma'am, you're going to be out here so daggone confident, they're not going to be able to tell you nothing. You're going to be attracting men like this. And you're going to be attracting the good ones. All right, ladies, let me tell you this, okay? You are talking to what has been voted the number 5 in the top 5 master love coaches in the entire world. I'm not just going to tell you what I think. The information I'm telling you is based on fact. It's based on almost 20 years of experience of helping women to be able to heal, transform into the best version of them, and to be able to attract amazing men who are effed up, fun, faithful, and want forever to love their souls. In order for me to get here, I had to do a dating experiment where I went on over 100 dates in 3 months, and I interviewed over 4,000 men, women, and couples, okay? The men that I interviewed was at least 3,000 of those men, and I was able to understand that there's a pattern in the way men think. There is a science to their behavior. I read tons of relationship, human behavior, psychology, anthropology books about how men and how attraction works, the science behind it. A lot of us are playing Russian roulette because we don't understand the science. You think that everything needs to be like The Notebook or like Love and Basketball, or it's just one day we meet at the grocery store and it's just, that's it. You know, we live happily ever after. But that's not how this works. It's not. There is a science behind attraction. And if you do what I found in my research, right, of interviewing all these men, because, you know, you have a lot of people that give advice, and it's kind of confusing out there, isn't it? How many people are confused with all the people out here giving advice? One expert is saying one thing, the next expert is saying another thing. You just confused. You don't know what to do. That's why you just want to give up. Y'all be on his feet letting that man put you down and insult you. And y'all have these men thirst trapping you. They will give all these sexy advices while they're wearing no shirt. And they're like, a strong lady, she just stands by herself. And she doesn't let a man screw her over. And she knows her worth. And he's sitting there thirst trapping. And little do y'all know, because I can read people. Like, I have the gift of being able to see into people's past, present, and future. And I can read people's energy. And he is the worst kind of dog. Like, it's several of them. Narcissists, players, dogs. And they doing all of that thirst trapping. Telling you what you want to hear. Being the Derek Jacksons of the world. And you're eating it up. But understand that the advice that you listen to is not only your ears are listening, your spirit is listening to their intentions. So if somebody has a negative intention, if they're trying to thirst trap and tell you what you want to hear, then now your subconscious mind and your energy is absorbing their intentions. And that's why their advice doesn't work. And that's why you're sitting around running in circles chasing after your tail. When you are in touch with your feminine energy and your feminine power, your spirit knows. Your spirit can resonate. And even if it's me, if your spirit is like, nope, no ma'am, I'm not feeling you, then don't listen to me. But you got to be able to tune in with you first. You got to be able to know when something feels right, not just what sounds good. Because if y'all notice, I give you advice that you don't want to hear and that you might not necessarily agree with. Not because it's something that I think, not because it's something that I hope for, not because it's my own personal experience, but because it is research. It's based in research, years of research and of helping thousands of women to get what it is that they want. And then a lot of these people aren't even married. They're not certified. They're not highly trained or anything. So you got to be careful, and you have to allow your spirit to be able to discern, because y'all are you're eating their intentions when you listen. Okay? Because there's a lot of bad advice that's floating around out there. So let me tell you the thing that I see that women do. Over and over and over again, this is a common thing. Ladies, when a man starts to pursue you, he's saying all the right things. He's doing all the right things. The connection is there. The chemistry is there. And then you think that, oh my gosh, like I'm feeling the butterflies. I'm feeling all gushy inside. Like, you know, he must be the real deal. And because he's like paying for dates, he's taking you out, he's buying you flowers or gifts or whatever. Thank you, love bug. He's doing all this stuff. You think it's time for you to turn around and give back to him. You think it's time for you to now start chasing him. And then he rushes to have sex with you. And when a man rushes to have sex with you, he is doing that because he understands the nature of a woman better than a woman. Men understand you guys better than you understand you. Because if he can have sex with you, and if he can make you speak in tongues while he's having sex with you, if he can make you yell his name, call him daddy, say, oh God, and all that while you're feeling intense emotions, he understands that he got you. Because now he done took the reins of your power, of your feminine energy. And if you don't have control over your feminine energy, he will take control. So then once he has control and he knows he got you, he can pull away and go focus on something else. Now you find yourself chasing your tail, and now the tables have turned where you're now chasing after him. Somebody who you weren't even thinking about initially. A woman doesn't only give birth to a child. She doesn't only incubate, manifest, give birth to a child. You are creative energy. The woman is creative energy. I need y'all to understand this. I'm getting chills right now. If that man entering you has the intentions of controlling you and just taking from you, you're going to give birth to that. If he can't see that you're worthy, because he's not trying to see you're worthy. He's selfish and he's just trying to get what it is that he wants. And there's a lot of men out there like that because they are immature, they are weak, and they are scared more than you are. So like a vampire, they're sapping off of they're leeching off of your energy. And the feminine energy, oh my God, is super powerful. And some men, a lot of men bounce from one woman to the next, leeching off of her energy, leaving her to feel empty, leaving her to feel unworthy, leaving her to feel like something is wrong with her, leaving her to feel like she's not enough. And what it does is it triggers and brings up all of the traumas that are unhealed and unresolved. And the only way he was able to get in is because you have not yet healed your stuff. That's it. You can't plug a plug into a wall if there is no plug. So that toxic man was able to plug into your wall because there was holes for the prongs to go into.